Welcome to HomeKit 5. I'm Josh.
I'm Brayden.
And this week we're going to talk about Aqara Omnia Blinds, Aqara, and Meros. Real quick before we dive into the show, next week we're going to be out of town, so we won't have a show next Tuesday. But we do have a full house for this week, so kind of exciting. And let's dive into it. So lots of news from Acara this week. The first one is the Acara E1 roller driver has been released in China. We're getting a first look at, how it's going to work. I mean, we kind of knew how it was going to work. It's got Zigbee 3 in it. So you can use any of the Zigbee 3 hubs. It's you just pair it with the hub and then it becomes available to HomeKit. It has a lithium-ion battery, and you can recharge it via USB-C port, and they do include a cable, which is kind of cool. I like that. Mm-hmm. This does differ from the, Somi? The Smart Shade. Yeah, Soma Smart Shade 2 isn't officially compatible with HomeKit. They essentially have a little home bridge plug-in that exposes it, which is kind of cool. But this one obviously has its own hub that's directly compatible. You don't have to worry about, so that's kind of nice. And we're also getting a first look at that pricing too. So they did release it at an introductory price of 249 yuan, but regularly it'll be about 319 yuan. So that comes out to be a roughly $49, which I think is a great price point for this particular product.
For sure. I'm
super excited about this one, honestly. And it looks like it'll work with all the smart home platforms. So this is exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, we don't have a date or a time on when it might release to the international markets. We also don't have official pricing there, but I find it hard that the pricing would vary or get drastically different as they go to other markets. But remains to be seen.
Yeah.
Super excited about blinds.
Yes. We got more blinds. Omnia Blinds. This is very exciting because this is currently slated to be the first thread smart blinds. Yeah. So Omnia Blinds, they partnered up with Khalees, I don't really know how to say that company's name, and Eve, and they made custom-made blinds with the material and motor with a choice of 170 different fabric options. And there's a range of sizes, and it uses USB-C port for charging. And this is slated for September.
Yeah. And the minimum price they're saying is $300, which is interesting. This feels more along the lines of what Lutron offers with their shade options. You can go from anywhere from 24 inches is the minimum width up to 102 inches. So it looks like you can, you pick the shade, you pick the size, all that kind of stuff. So kind of exciting. I would expect, at the 102 inches, you're going to be looking at a pretty penny on this thing. But I don't know. It's an interesting option. We're getting so many. I feel like it's the week or the month of the smart blinds all of a sudden. And if you haven't seen it yet, I think Shane over at Shane Creates just dropped a couple videos. I think he had a video last week and a video 2 weeks ago, and then this week. I don't know. Anyway, his last two videos for sure covered smart blinds. So if you're looking to see some reviews there, he's got that. We're actually getting ready to order a Soma, so we've got all the stuff we need to try that thing out. So I'm kind of excited to get some smart blinds up for sure. Acara is now available in the Apple Store in UK and Europe.
Yeah.
So I think this is kind of exciting because there's not necessarily been a great coverage or presence in the European market for Acara. So the Apple Store is selling it directly to you and making it available in those countries where it probably hasn't been previously available. It doesn't include everything, but it does look like they've got the M2 hub, the G2H. I think the G2H is a great hub too. Great camera. And then the vibration sensor, contact sensor, humidity and temperature sensor. So again, you're not getting the full range here. You don't have the... I find it interesting there's no motion sensor here. That seems like maybe an important missing piece.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, so if you are on the lookout, you live in those countries, you've been wanting to get some Acara stuff, and you don't want to have to order it from China, now you can do it through Apple. All right. Acara. Again. Acara.
Their Voc Sensor. It's now available worldwide, including Canada and the US. So we briefly talked about this when it was first announced. So this is their Voc Sensor. It monitors volatile organic compounds in the air. It uses a couple of sensors for that. It has a dot matrix e-ink screen. It supports Zigbee 3.0. And right now they offer a 15% discount with a promo code.
Yeah,
it's listed.
How much is that?
I don't know how much it is normally. So.
Yeah. Oh, here. Looks like $45 maybe.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like it. Yeah, I think this is interesting, right? So it's not giving you that PM 2.5 air quality sensor. It's giving you those volatile organic compound kind of levels there, letting you know if they're high or low. And those are known to be like carcinogen causing agents. So, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I don't see it like, I'm probably more interested in like the PM 2.5, like being more around the house, but having the T-Voc is interesting. And if you are looking for a review, the Brad Lloyd actually just posted something where he did a review of the T-Voc. It dropped, I want to say like Friday maybe. Like he must have gotten early access to it or something because he had the video out like pretty quickly. So we'll put that link in the show notes as well. Lastly, shine some light in areas with the new Meros floor lamp. They released a white only. It's a black floor lamp. It looks nice. It's got kind of like a flat puck disc light at the top, and but it is controllable, dimmable. You can change the white color temperature. It is not color. We couldn't tell how, but it does look like, essentially, I think it comes in pieces that you kind of like assemble, and the top part with the controls and the light kind of come apart, and there's a floor stand piece, and there's a desk base stand piece, and then there's actually a desk clamp. And my understanding is it's all included in the box. So not a bad value. It looks like you can buy it brand new on Amazon for $79.99, but they are offering a $25 off coupon in the listing, so it brings it down to $55, which is actually not bad for a desk lamp. That's, this one's Wi-Fi, 2.4 gigahertz, and like I said, it's controllable. So. Yeah, I don't know. Not bad. If you're looking for something else, Yeelight has a lamp that is a little bit cheaper. But I've been relatively happy with Meros. We had, we've got the garage door opener, which we had some trouble with, but we flashed the firmware and made some Wi-Fi changes, and it's been up for over a week now. So been happy with that now that we got it working correctly. And then we also have the LED strips. We did like 64 feet of LED strips down here in the basement. And that's been working pretty reliably as well. But again, I think it's hard to see all this new stuff come out and not have thread.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got to imagine as a creator of a thing that you're going to sell in the marketplace, having thread's going to make it much easier for you to just like be in all the ecosystems soon. Like there's going to be, like, I would imagine early 2022 we're going to have widespread support in all three ecosystems for thread-based devices. So
yeah,
I don't know, it's a crazy choice, but if you are looking, you can get that 2.4 gigahertz lamp. That's all we had this week.
Yeah.
So want to say thank you for listening and watching. And if you haven't already, please be sure to swing by Apple Podcasts and give us, that 5-star review. We work hard every week trying to make sure that all our equipment and our setup and everything's dialed in. We actually just did a project. We might post a video on Twitter or a YouTube short, but we just did a project where we switched out the what do you call those? The fans on our router. We have a Wi-Fi router, and so hoping that it's made the office a little bit quieter here. We can certainly hear the difference.
Yeah, it's so much quieter.
Yeah, it's really nice. Anyway, that's all we have this week. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, whatever platform you're on, and we will see you guys in 2 weeks.